What's up, everybody? How is it going? Finally able to shoot a video, and I got a little infection on this side of my face, so it's a little swelled up. But shoot, I've been really into these modern speed metal, black metal, thrash metal bands. This one playing in the background in particular. Released this year. Most of these are released either this year or last year, and it's just a passion of mine. I really like collecting these bands, these newer bands. They're bringing back that 80s, and I've talked about it several times. I just love when a genre is resurrected, I guess. But anyway, in the background is one album. This is Sex Mag. And the album is called Sexorcism. Released in 2025. Band's out of Poland. Really cool artwork. I was wanting to get this on vinyl. The rest of the collection here is going to be vinyl, but they were sold out, so I got the CD. Really like that artwork. That priest, he's puking, and that chick over there on him, and she's pointing out the window. I don't know what the fuck this is, but it's fucking badass. But if I didn't say it, it's from, I'm pretty sure I did, but in case, they're from Poland. So it's all in Polish or whatever. Nothing in English, but just fantastic black and thrash metal. I kind of get a little bit of a like Bulldozer and oh shoot, like Flames vibe. I don't know if you guys know those bands. That's the vibe I'm getting. Bulldozer, Mortuary Drape is another vibe I get from this. It's in that realm. Pretty killer fucking shit. I will post links in the description below with all these, but Sex Mag with Sexorcism. Killer shit. So now to the vinyl. Really stoked on this one. This band's out of Mexico. And this is Phantom. And this is Tyrants of Wrath. I think it's their third or fourth album. I've seen a couple of people post their stuff, but I could never seem to find it. I finally found a copy of this one. This was released this year, 2025. Love that fucking artwork. That executioner looking guy with a sword and a fucking axe and spikes and Skeletor looking motherfucker, and he's fighting a bunch of Vikings. Oh no, that's definitely how I swear every thrash metal band from Mexico has this look, and I love it. I think it's so killer. This is just listed as thrash speed metal, but the vocals are blackened, so it's a blackened speed metal band. Absolutely killer fucking album. Love every track. There's one track kind of reminds me of most of it, like I said, is black metal vocal, but there is some clean vocals on one track in particular. Sounds a little bit gothic for the vocal style, and it's really fucking cool. I think that track is called Dance of the Spiders or something like that. Maybe it's Nimbus. Fucking killer. Opening track is like horror music from a movie from the 80s. It's called Poltergeist. It goes to the Tower of Seth. That's the song that This fucking tracked me to this. I instantly ordered it. Love the artwork to this. This is on the list High Roller Pulp Records. Sorry, I took some pain medication from this toothache. This toothache is bad, so I'm stumbling a little bit, but pretty cool inner sheet. Love that photograph or the artwork. A little collage like they used to do in the old days. The lyric sheet, pretty fucking sick. Pretty killer fucking band photo. And I just heard it there on that Sex Mag. There's a part where they kind of do a destruction kind of yelp smear, and Phantom does it too. It's pretty cool. This one's on translucent red. Artwork is like that. But best way to describe this band, they really sound a lot like Show No Mercy style Slayer, with keyboards and a little bit of more of a blackened edge to it. That's all it's in it. And the guitar work on this is fantastic. Just that old style 80s thrash, kind of like a Blood Feast. That's the best way. That's what this band kind of reminds me, is Blood Feast a little bit. So Phantom with Tyrants of Wrath. This is just an absolute fucking killer modern day thrash metal album with really great. I love the artwork. There's a theme. There's castles in the background of this, in the window. Can't really see it on the CD version, but this one has castle back here. And I just dig it. Just so medieval. This next one's a band out of the UK. Released this one last year, 2024. I am really stuck on this album as well. This is Devastator, Conjurers of Cruelty. And yeah, like I said, they're from the UK. I think they're from Derby, something like that. This is blackened thrash metal, speed metal, and heavy metal perfection. It opens up with Beyond the Gate intro, and it goes into Conjurers of Cruelty. Just fantastic thrash. What I really love is the guitar work in this damn album. He can switch it up. The first track has a dual guitar solo. It's real simple, but for some reason it just works, and it brings back that old 80s sound. I just fucking love it. Black Witchery. That track is the third track on the album. It sounds like speed metal, kind of like Exciter, but with a black metal vocal to it. But I love that speed metal resurgence lately. Ritual Abuse, Evil Never Dies. That'll get stuck in your head. I forgot to mention, they do play some really technical thrash metal solos, especially like Death Spell, Defloweration. That's my favorite track on here. It's just amazing. Some of the blues style guitars where they just opened up all their pickups and get this real fat sound, and then another one will have some freaking sweeps and technical shit. Other stuff is heavy metal guitar solos. I just love this. Sharpen the Blades, Rapid Morbid Death. There's a crust punk song on this too. It's a fucking Walsburg's Knot is what it's called, I think. It's really crusty punk sound, and it fucking fits the album. There's just a different style of music everywhere on this. Necromantic Lust is another great track. This comes with those hard stock. I think this is on Listenable Records. I thought the other one was Listenable Records, but it's a high roller. But this hard stock lyric sheet, can't really see it. Variant is Purple. Highly recommend this album if you like black thrash. There's even some parts in the song, one of the tracks, I can't remember which one it is. I think it's that very first track, Conjurers of Cruelty, where they go into like a Norwegian style black metal, like Dark Throne, Unholy Trinity style riffing there, and it's just fantastic. Highly recommend this one right here. Fucking love it. This one's a band from Italy. this fucking album is so fucking good. If you grew up in the thrash metal days when bands, especially like 89, 90 era thrash metal, that's what this kind of reminds me. This is Game Over, Face the End, and band's out of Italy, of course. The vocals are very powerful. It's listed as power thrash, but I mean, yeah and no at the same time. I think he's just a normal thrash metal vocalist to me with really good vocals. Also, the music's kind of like Bay Area thrash. Sacred Reich, too. I hear Sacred Reich in this big time. And Heathen and bands like that. That's the kind of mold this is. Final Hours of intro is pretty cool, and it goes into this badass track called Lust for Blood. They have a video for that. It's just fucking awesome. Neck Breaking Dance, kind of a funny song about mosh pits. And it has a video too, and it's really fucking good too. Grip of Time. There's a Veil of Insanity on track B, or side B is fucking killer. Guitar solos in this are fantastic. They have some dual guitar solos going on in it. The guitaring is very tight and precise. It's not over the top technical, but it's just very, very well executed thrash metal. Crimson Waves is kind of a slow song. It opens up with Tempesta, which is kind of a soundscape with some clean guitar in it, and it goes into Crimson Waves, which is very powerful fucking slower mid-paced song. It's kind of ballady, I guess, a little bit, but it's fucking it gets stuck in my head. And Weaving Fate, that closing track is fucking phenomenal. It's on a Translucent Purple. Just another modern day thrash band that needs noticed. I think this is their third or fourth album. I'm just now getting into it, like most of these bands, just now discovering them. And that's all I've been doing is just looking these kind of bands up, and it's just my interest and my passion right now is just to collect these. And I've collected several. I'm gonna make a top 20 list of everything I have shown in the past eventually, and make another video. Here's another one. This is some blackened speed metal from, I think, Indiana. It's more on a thrash side, but it's got that speed metal sound, very blackened too. Kind of like Toxic Holocaust, but this band has its own sound, especially the lead guitars on this are phenomenal. Looks like that old school 80s freaking album cover art. I fucking love it. This looks badass. But if I didn't say it, this is Fueled by Fear by Wraith. Love this artwork. It's on Prosthetic Records, and I need to get more of their shit. I remember I seen one of their albums on YouTube, and I listened to a little bit of it a long time ago, and then just kind of forgot about them. But the other day I was listening to some stuff, and I was like, I gotta get this motherfucker. But picture of the band's fucking cool. Love their logo with the sickle. I saved that. That's the first time I ever saved one. Thank you, Jorgen, because I think that's what he did. It's on this blue and orange variant. This album sounds really fucking good. Just straightforward black and thrash speed metal with some fantastic guitar solos, like I said. And I love the vocals. The vocals are blackened style vocals that are really it's hard to describe it. It's like I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of like maybe Inquisition and Immortal, but not so froggy is the best way to say it. I just love the vocals on this. Love this artwork. Looks like a bunch of Grim Reapers. That 6-mag has like horror music in it. I think they are. Most of their music is horror themed, and it's really fucking sick. This band just recently released a new one. They're from the 80s, but I'm just so stoked to find this. Sacrifice Volume 6. My wife, ever since this was released, I wanted a copy of it, and I always put it off. And then I couldn't find a copy of it, and I finally asked my wife to do her thing, and she said she found a copy that had damages and so we got this for very cheap because it had a seam split. I don't care about a seam split. But Sacrifice's new one is fucking phenomenal. Phenomenal. I love this. The guitar tone is so fucking amazing. Kind of a death thrash, of course. But they have some instrumentals on this. This is on Cursed Blessings Records. But they have some instrumentals on this. They're really cool. I love the bass play in this. Guitar solos are fantastic. The vocals are fantastic. I love the production on this album. It just sounds so good on my record player. Favorite tracks on this, definitely the opening track, Comatose. I love that fucking track. I like every track, but Underneath Millennia, one stood out. Your Hunger for War was cool. Incoming Mass Extinction, Lunar Eclipse, I think that's one of the instrumentals. Black Hashish was cool. We Will Not Survive, Trapped in the World. It's a modern day classic with more modern day classic bands, but not classic bands, but new bands. You know, I lived through this once before where I kind of ignored bands back in the day, and then fast forward to now, I see people showing them like, ah, damn, I'm getting ahead of it this time and getting this shit now. So 20 years from now, if I'm still making videos, I'm showing this stuff and everybody's like, oh damn, I should have picked that up. That's where I'm at with it. This one's cool too. This is Bat. I can't remember, I think it was George G of Room of Rock showed this. So I checked it out and I really like it. This is Bat Under the Crooked Claw. This is not black speed metal. This is just heavy speed metal, but it's got a blackened edge to it, I guess. I love that artwork, more castle scenes. And I believe one of the dudes is from Municipal Waste, and you kind of get that vibe on some tracks. It's just a horror themed speed metal, heavy metal. Kind of reminds me of a little bit of Exciter and Motorhead and those type of bands. And it has the haunting kind of music going in with the intros and stuff. I think it was. It might not be this album. I don't think this album had an intro. I think it just went into it. But just got this. This is on Nuclear Blast Records, and the bass playing is phenomenal. I love the bass playing. The old school heavy metal guitars with the old school heavy metal guitar solos, and the vocals kind of have that crossover thrash feel to me, a little bit. So it kind of gives you, whenever I listen to it, it kind of gives me like a crossover speed metal kind of feel to it. Black and crossover speed. Oh no, it's fucking killer. Just a fun album. Love that photograph. That's sick as fuck. Opens up and you got the picture of the dudes and then the lyrics on the other side. And I could actually read these motherfuckers. And it does have an intro. So maybe maybe I'm right. But it goes into a vampire lore. Love that. My favorite track actually was Revenge of the Wolf. I really like that one. Alone in the Wild, A Lost Hunter Craves Blood to Survive, or The End of Days. I love the lyrics to this. And you can understand every word he says. Excuse me. But definitely, if you like old school speed metal, kind of like Motorhead and those type bands like that, you'll dig this. You'll well dig this. And very thrashy as well. I mean, dig it. I love it. I just love this style of music. This next one, I've known about this band. They're from Athens, Greece. I've seen people talk about them, but I've never really listened to them. So I've seen this online for cheap, so I went ahead and picked it up. This is Suicidal Angels with Profane Prayer. And it's pretty good thrash metal, really. It's kind of like 1990s era thrash metal to me. very melodic. This album kind of actually, like, when I first heard it, I was thinking Phantom Antichrist by Creator and a little bit of Amon Amarth. The guitar solos on this fucking thing are fucking awesome. When the Lions Die is opening track. Fucking love that guitar solo in it. Crypts of Madness is killer. Deathstalker. The Return of the Reaper. But there's one, I think it was Guard of the Insane. It's like an 8-minute long song with fucking killer. Show you what the label looks like on this one. Did I show you the bat one? I can't remember. But I don't know. This on red. It's not my favorite out of all these, to be honest with you. But I do like it. So when I first spun it, I really liked it. And then the second time I spun it, I think I was listening to Witchery before this, and it wasn't what I wanted, because the vocals kind of really clean, in my opinion. But that's a good album nonetheless. Love the artwork to it. And then last but not least, of course, I have several of this band's albums, and I fucking love them. This is Bewitcher's new one released last year, Spell Shock. I still like Under the Witching Cross a little bit better than this one, but this one is growing on me. And I absolutely love this artwork in it. Fucking sick as fuck. This is a badass album. I love that riff. I fucking love that album. But this one opens up with this. If you don't know what this band is, it's kind of a black and speed metal band. A little thrashy, but mostly black and speed, a little bit of punk. First album, our first opening track is Starfire Maelstrom, and it's fucking killer. I love Lavish Desecration. Spell Shock, the opening track's fucking killer. There is a punk track on here, and I can't remember which one it was. I think Against the Law, maybe. We Die in Dust, I love that one. Pagan Shadows. But favorite track other than Starfire Maelstrom is the closing track, Ride the Iron Fox. And it just, band feels like, they're from the US, Portland. Band kind of feels like Exciter and those bands on a blackened side. And I did show you that. It's the bat one I didn't show, but man, look at that. This artwork's fucking sick. I'm loving this modern shit coming out right now. I just absolutely love it. If you haven't noticed, this is all I've been really listening to. And like I said, what it kind of reminds me of is back in the 80s when all like Exciter and Exhumer and all those little offshoot bands that you was kind of lucky if you stumbled on, but it kind of reminds me of those days. These kind of bands. I'll keep on going. I'm gonna keep on going. I've showed this last time. All Hell. This is the Red Sect. This is fucking killer, fucking blackened punk thrash, I guess. Love that fucking artwork. I'm not gonna tell you a date because I didn't look these up, but been really into those. This one too, Interceptor, released this year from South Carolina. Kind of a blackened speed metal, kind of like Venom and Motorhead and bands like that. Kind of reminds me of At War too a little bit. And even the color scheme. Fucking love it. Looks like the old school days. This is on Motor Punk Records. Absolutely fantastic. And I was just collecting CDs of these bands, and I just started now just picking up vinyl. This is another one. This is Bewitched, Rise of the Antichrist. And this is a blind buy just due to the artwork, and I absolutely fucking love it. I can't remember when this was released. It's on Flogger Records. But it's a black and thrash, black and speed metal band. Absolutely love this fucking album. Under Satan's Spell is my favorite track on it. Or Rise of the Antichrist. This one's fucking awesome. Let's see what else I got. I mean, this is the kind of shit I'm just fucking wanting to collect. Hey, when it falls and then bend it on accident. Well, I'm gonna show this. Onslaught's new one, released in 2022. I can't get enough of this album. I put it down there because it's all I've been kind of listening to is this modern thrash. I really fucking love this album. This actually, right now, is my favorite album by them. I love The Force, but Generation Antichrist is fucking awesome. Favorite track on it's Strike Fast, Strike Hard. I love that one. Bow Down to the Clowns. Addicted to the Smell of Death. A Perfect Day to Die. Oh, just fantastic. Love this instrumental. I'm gonna grab something. This is kind of like the hidden track of my video. Be right back. So here we go. One of my favorite Megadeth albums is one that most people don't like. I kind of gravitate to albums that people don't like. I don't know why. I just do. I fucking love this album. So this is the very first copy I ever owned of this. This is Megadeth, So Far So Good So What. Bought this cassette back in the 90s. Or 80s actually, late 80s. And I absolutely love this fucking album. Love it to fucking death. I got the trifecta. But here's my original cassette. Here's my original CD. So this is just fantastic. My favorite tracks on this, I love the intro, Into the Lungs of Hell. Set the World Afire. I just love that one part. Distorted Figures Walk the Streets in 1999. They said that day would never come. I knew it was a lie. Something about Einstein said they'll throw rocks at the other side, whatever. Mary Jane. I actually love the Sex Pistols cover. Mary Jane's a badass fucking track. 502, I love it. In My Darkest Fucking Hour, love it. Liar, of course. When I was young, we tried to, that disc portion of it, we tried to sing along with. And my favorite Megadeth song is Hook and Mouth. So, the reason why I'm showing that is because I finally got it on vinyl. I fucking love it. I'm not going to take this out because it's going to be part of a collection update video. So you stay tuned for that. But fuck yes. Now here's the part where I make a thumbnail. I'm trying to think what would be a good thumbnail. Oh. I think Game Over. Let's do Phantom. That'll be my thumbnail. Then I'll shut this video off. And hopefully you guys found something you guys, something new. That's what this channel's all about. So There you go. That's my thumbnail. Oh, yeah. There we go. That's a good thumbnail there. All right, video's fucking over. Later.